today's episode of Financial Myths and Misconceptions. I'm your host for today, Angeline Mondonedo, and I'm with my co-host, Ayana Alipio.
Hey everyone.
So we've made our mission to help Canadians navigate the financial landscape with confidence and clarity. So every Wednesday, we'll explore a wide range of financial myths and misconceptions that can hold you back from achieving your financial goals. Right? So from when you need to be do you need to be a millionaire to invest, or to credit cards are evil? We'll tackle these common misconceptions head on and give you practical advices that you can apply to your own financial journey. So get ready to challenge the status quo, one myth at a time.
And of course, as a financial professional, we offer complimentary personal financial strategy. We truly believe in taking action, not just consuming all the knowledge. We do that already, right? We're all about putting it into action, putting it into place so that it can help you and your family better.
And our topic for today is saving is safe saving is safe, investing is risky. So we'll go start with
what a topic.
I know. Well, it's a wide range of we can talk about it just for 15 minutes. It's gonna be a long one, but for sure we'll just do a shorter one so our listener won't be overwhelmed. We'll differentiate the savings and investment. I know that this is the biggest misconception about building wealth. So, Ayana, what is actually saving?
Okay, let me start off first that both saving and investing have their places in your financial planning. Okay? One is not better than the other. Okay? They actually complement each other. Okay? And well, savings, if we talk about savings for what I define savings, it's like money in your bank that you're using on a daily basis, or you may use within maybe a week or so in case you need the money right away. That is what savings to me, like more like short term. Is that how it is for you too?
Well, yeah, I'll piggyback on that one. And speaking of piggyback, imagine it's like a piggy bank. So for me, that's where I started saving. When I was younger, I have this, super huge, long piggy bank. It's not piggy bank because it's not a pig, but very huge one where I put in the coins from my dad's pocket, or in the car. I grab the coin and put it in mine.
Also, that's stealing money.
So every time we put in some money, you save it, right? This is your savings. It's a safe place. You can actually like grab it anytime you need it, or like as the same as what you said, every short-term needs for you or for any emergencies, then I would go to my piggy bank or my dad's bank, aka.
I definitely do that. Like if I borrow my dad's car, he always have coins in the middle,
Yeah,
like compartment. You just open it. Oh wow, okay, free coffee today. This is great.
So that's the
What I find though with most people is that they have savings, but they've never invested, okay, because they think that investing is risky, but its savings has also its own risk. It's not risk free.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Angela, maybe you could tell them like what are some of the things that put your money at risk when you just leave it in savings. And if we're defining savings, it's savings in your bank that barely earns anything. Like if you open one right now, you walk into an institution, whether it's the red, the blue, or the green bank, okay, what interest rate would they give you if you just open a savings account? Like
really low. From my experience, really low. That's why.
Insignificant. No one even talks about it. It's just like, yeah, I just open a savings account. Like, what are you talking about? What interest rate are you talking about? Okay, so that's the kind of savings that we're talking about.
I think, well, the biggest risk would be well, one of the reasons why I'm into this business is I know how to save, but I don't know, well, it's not giving me what I want, right? So I have my money in my
Mm,
savings, but hello, inflation, how much percentage is it right now? Especially right now, like
yeah.
after COVID. It still it doesn't help you with your money and your savings. So let's say you have your $100 today, the next day it's not the same $100. It's not the same value, right?
Mm, that's right. Your $100 like 20 years ago could go so far in a grocery store, maybe like cartload of groceries. Now you go to a grocery store, $100 is like a few items. Or maybe like you buy four items. It's like, oh my gosh, it's $100 already, or almost $100, right? And so that kind of teaches us inflation. And we also mentioned like insignificant return. Like it also provides this very low interest rate that it doesn't even outpace inflation. Okay. And what is the average? I don't know if you've ever mentioned in our talk, like what is the
Mm.
average inflation today?
The last, well, we mentioned it 3.5 the last time was updated on
Mm,
July. I'm not sure now if
mm.
it changed or what, but that was the last time that
But
we
on average,
mentioned
it's
it.
around
Yeah.
three, like let's say 3 to 4%. So if your money is not even earning within that percentage, then the value of that money is decreasing over time, the purchasing power of it. So is saving is really safe.
It is save for something else. But well, the next part of it is there it's more on the emotional part, right? Obviously,
Hmm.
you've earned so much, you've worked probably 60 hours, 80 hours per week, and you don't want your money to be invested into let's say a risky profile, or you know something that you lose. Obviously no one wants that,
Hmm.
but tell me, Ayana, how could our listeners um s- like look into other ways besides savings?
Well, obviously, you should invest money. Like, okay, let me just go through this. I always talk about, every time I talk about investing or saving, I think both are very important. But you have to have a purpose on why you're saving or why you want to invest or put money away for the future. What is the reason why? Like what is the trajectory? What is the time horizon? Is it short term or long term? Most people, they have one account for everything. And that's why they feel that savings is or investing is risky and savings is not risky because of the fact that, well, I have one account that has all purpose of my life. This is where my wedding fund, my emergency fund, my retirement fund, my my down payment fund, and so on and so forth. Okay. And that's a terrible financial planning.
And
And
wait,
that's why you
also, let me
can't
just butt
make a
in on
proper
that one.
decision.
A lot of
Hmm.
people, whenever they see a big money in their bank, they spend more.
Yeah, I'm guilty for that. That's definitely me way before,
Yeah.
right? Here's my checking account. Here's my savings account. Oh, well, I
Yeah,
could treat
you have
myself
20,000.
today.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Man,
another thing when you have like just
I know that we're in the financial services industry. Hey, I'm also human. I won't be able to reach my goals if it's attached to my checking. That's just me personally. I can't talk for anyone else. But yeah. But investing does come with risk. There's not getting around it. It's important to understand why you're investing. If it's long term, then you could then invest because you're never going to get the same type of return if you just put in a savings account that barely earns any interest. Your money is never going to grow or even outpace inflation, just like what we talked about. So you have to understand why you're investing, how long is the trajectory, what is the risk tolerance that you have, and you have to diversify. Why? I hate, I don't know. There's just so many things out there where it got to like diversification. So every time it comes out of my mouth, it just be like, oh, maybe I'll get bashed today. But what I mean by that is that if you're investing long term, you can't just be swayed by where your friends invest.
Yeah, where the hot
Like,
hot
if,
topic is right now.
yeah, like let's say, hey, during pandemic, crypto was very popular. Okay, I many people like you have like every client comes in, they ask like, oh, should I invest in crypto? What do you think? Blah blah blah. Like, can I have make sure my funds have like some exposure to like cryptocurrency and all that? I think there's nothing wrong with it, but I would don't put all of your long-term money and bet on it. Okay, I know we're almost out of time, but let me just give you a scenario. This is how I think about investing. Is that it's not risking, but I'm going to talk about like if you are a casino owner.
Hmm.
Okay, Jelly, just picture this. Let's say that you are a casino owner and you have two options
Okay.
when it comes to customers. Let's say customer one have $1 million with $1 million that walks into your casino. Or customer two, morality aside, okay, like just put that in your head, 1,000 grandmas with $1,000, which is also a million. As a casino owner, which customer would you prefer?
I would choose 1,000 grandmas.
Yeah. Okay, so
The
okay,
more the
let's
merrier.
okay, why? The more the merrier.
Well,
Well, because the 1,000 grandmas came in, they're like, if I lose 1,000, okay.
yeah.
So you as a casino owner be like, yeah, okay, grandma.
Enjoy. Need
Uh,
water? Do you need nuts?
but the person that has $1 million can walk in and they lose, let's say, $20, or let's say 1,000 too, and walk out right away. But they never really lose the full 1,000. Okay. So when it comes to that, when you think about investing that way, if you're just putting your money all in like crypto, then you're betting into one industry to give you return,
Hmm.
which is now risky. And I find that's where investing is risky comes about, like that statement. But if you are invested in multiple industries and multiple sectors, multiple geographical, I then now it diversifies your portfolio, because if one company or one industry doesn't do well, well, hey, I'm also invested in 15 other. I'll be okay. Just like the casino owner, hey, 1,000 grandmas come in, hey, maybe only half win, only half loses, still makes $500,000.
Yeah, for sure. That would, yeah. I hope anyone would listen and hear that it really depends on your goals, depending on
110%.
like your situation. It's really best to a professional or talk to someone that you both of you could like plan ahead or plan whatever, if it's a short term or even a long term goal. It's best to talk
Mm-hmm.
to someone that you can trust for sure. Okay. And we are actually, time is
110%.
up. So, for all our guests here today, thank you for tuning in to this episode. So, with this episode, saving is safe, investing is risky. I hope you don't get stuck with this financial myth or misconception. So, if you want to connect with us, you can check our LinkedIn or Instagram. Again, my name is Angeli Mondonedo, and I'm with my co host, Ayana Alipio. See you again next Wednesday.
See you, everyone.